let's talk about comics coming out on Wednesday, March 27th, which coincidentally is my niece Natalie's birthday. Happy birthday, Natalie. And you know what Natalie loves? Natalie loves cats. So, what a great book to start with. The book of the week, my pick of the week for sure. This is Feral, Feral number one. Written by Tony Fleece, drawn by Trish Forstner, and this is the same team that did Stray Dogs a few years back. This is like a zombie cat story. A bunch of domesticated house cats are stuck outside in a wooded area during a very intense rabies outbreak. And this book is excellent. This is such a good book. You're going to love it. If you've read Stray Dogs, you know how good this team is going to be. And I got to tell you, Tony Fleece is firing on all cylinders. Everything he touches lately, including, I was going to say this week's Local Man, but we're shorted, so we don't have any. So that'll be next week. And his upcoming Uncanny Valley is great. You'll hear more about it later. But this, Feral number one, book of the week. Do not miss it. Batman Dark Age, brought to you by the same team that recently did Superman. I don't remember what it was called. Space Age. Superman Space Age. I was going to say Silver Age. Thank you, Dal, for mouthing me the answer. This is Mark Russell and Mike Allred, and this is Gotham City, the future, the city of tomorrow, the futuristic city that has all the potential in the world and doesn't meet up with it. And a Bruce Wayne who never really cared so much about the death of his parents, so he makes a very, very different Batman story. This is a riveting look at a Gotham that could have been. Really, really enjoyed it. Another book I liked a lot is now collected, Madness. This is an incredibly gripping, violent superhero revenge story. Not for kids. This is a book, well, basically it's a superhero revenge story, but taking it to the highest levels. Written by J. Michael Straczynski. Big fan of this book. I was also a big fan of The Six Fingers, which is the companion book to The One Hand. This is a second printing of the first issue, so if you missed it, you can get it now on the same day that issue 2 comes out. Again, companion book to The One Hand, telling different sides of the same story. A really interesting concept to work in comics. And these two books are definitely holding my attention. Good stuff. I never watched this cartoon. I'm also not watching the new one. But the original X-Men cartoon is responsible for getting so many people into the comic books as a medium that you cannot help but be awed by the potential nostalgia factor that this X-Men 97 number one has. So if you liked the cartoon, if you're watching the new cartoon, this is the prequel book that gets you from the previous series to the new animated series, and this is going to just make you feel exactly like a kid again. Did you read Penguin? Penguin was one of DC's best books. And it's a book about a villain, kind of like Madness, but Madness was a villain. It's just one of DC's best books, and it really changes the way you think about the Penguin. This isn't a number one. This isn't the start of a new story arc. This is just a really good book you shouldn't miss. And also, Sex Criminals, the complete edition. I'm not picking that up because it's too heavy. All of the issues of the story of Sex Criminals, one handy book. Show it off proudly. Read it on the bus. Everyone around you will thank you, and I thank you for watching. This has been Patrick from Challengers Comics. Keep reading comics, and we'll see you at Challengers.
One handy book?